Hey guys, welcome in. This is going to be part 2 of the Spyderco Dodo review. Let me bring it back up close here and show you that lock again. Now this is actually, as you see here, it's in the closed position. So let me bring it back close, and you'll see that the spine right there is on top of the ball lock. Okay, so as I push the blade out, I'm just going to slowly push this out for you. You'll see that the spine itself, it rolls around the ball, which pushes the ball down. See the spring there in the bottom. Pushes it down, and the tip is tapered as you go off. You'll see how the tang is tapered as I rotate it. Right there, see the grind lines. I'll try to get this in focus for you. Sorry about that. But anyway, you'll see it tapers down quite a bit. Oops, still trying to stay focused here. And there it is. So at this point, the blade is about 3/4 of the way out. And as I continue, it pops in place. The spring pushes the ball lock forward, and then it locks in place. Let me show you that lock up again, nice and tight here. If I can get this to focus again. There we go. So as the tang rotates and the knife blade is in the open position, the ball springs forward. Okay, and again, perfect lockup, just totally solid. No way that's going to fail on you. The only critique I have with this knife, the only setback or drawback at all, in my opinion, is that this ball lock, even though it's ambidextrous and they use the ball, it's kind of hard to operate. It is slippery because you have a round surface here. I found a couple ways to close this or depress the lock is I hold the knife like this, and I use my pointer finger on the back. I push that down, and as I push that down, I use the tip of my thumb to kind of push that forward. Then I change my grip up and use the spider hole to close it. Also, if I use my thumb in the front part of it, I kind of have to use both fingers because it slips off. If I use both fingers to press it down, I can use my pointer finger to close it. So it's a little bit kind of awkward. I guess you can get used to it. I don't have a lot of experience with this knife as far as using it. It's not a huge drawback, but I mean, to actually open the blade is super fast. I mean, the spider hole is very efficient, very easy to get to. It is, with the handle design here, it is entirely exposed, so your finger can't miss it, even with gloves on. So that your only real issue would be getting the blade open fast. Okay, obviously for a self-defense type situation. As far as closing it fast, not a huge issue for me. See here, it doesn't take all that much time. Just reposition my hand. There you go. Knife is beautiful. I'm really fell in love with this knife. Like I said, it's a very unique design. People are going to either love this or hate the way it looks. I absolutely love it. As you saw in part 1, it rides in the pocket fairly low. While it's in the pocket, the only thing exposed is that kind of unique tapered end of it, which doesn't really give it away as a knife specifically, for a lot of non-knife people anyway. I love the spider clip, the wire Spyderco clip. This is reversible for left or right hand carry. However, it is only mounted on the butt end for a tip up carry. You cannot reverse this to tip down. Some people prefer tip up or tip down. Personally, it doesn't really matter. I actually just adjust to whatever the knife is. I don't have a specific set way. Like a lot of people, they prefer tip up or tip down for whatever various reasons. But I can accommodate either way. For a tip up carry, I'll just reach my hand into the pocket like this, overhand. If it's tip down carry, I'll simply pull it out like this. So either way, I'm positioned properly. So it's not a big issue for me at all, but I do want to mention it because some people do prefer one over the other. The finish on this blade is a nice satin finish. Gives off a nice reflective glare. The spine, however, as well as the metal in the frame, is sort of a darker, dull, kind of bead blasted look. It's actually a nice contrast, and what that offers on the top here too is a little bit more, I don't want to say grip because it's not grippy at all. It's smooth. There is no jimping on this at all. However, it's not real slick like the brushed finish on the front. It's a little bit duller, adds for just a tiny bit more, I guess, friction, as you would say. But this is just fantastic knife. It's become a collectible. I really wish Spyderco would still keep this in their line, but they're constantly going through different designs. They can't keep up with production. A lot of people ask me too, a common question I would get is why do knife companies discontinue models? You know, if people like them, why do they stop making them? Well, you know, it's a constant battle to get the newest thing out, new designs, new materials, and stuff like that. So, you know, their facility can only, even large companies like Spyderco, Benchmade, Kershaw, they have large, you know, facilities where they're making these knives. However, the machines are only set up at certain times to make certain models, and they just cannot make all the different knives all at the same time. They have to take, you know, X amount of time during the month to make one type of knife, then they change the machinery and they make a different model. Please excuse the phone. But anyway, that's the rest of this review anyway. Again, sorry about that. I hope you enjoy the video, and another ring, of course. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in.